And a warm welcome from North London. We're at the Emirates Stadium. I'm Derek Ray, joined by Lee Dixon in the commentary position. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It's Arsenal up against Newcastle United.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players how important it is to get off to a quick start here. Attack the game from the off, impose your game plan, and hopefully we get a good game.
And this is the Arsenal starting 11. Bernd Leno begins in goal. David Luiz starts with Rob Holding in defence. Granit Xhaka plays with Thomas Partey in central midfield. And getting the vote of confidence in attack today, Alexandre Lacazette. So the starting 11 for Newcastle United. It looks rather like a 5-4-1 with the emphasis on defensive solidity, but with the ability to counter at pace, Lee.
Well, yeah, I think that midfield four will play quite narrow and allow the space down the sides for the wing-backs to bomb forward. You'd expect one of those midfield players to push forward and support the striker too, as otherwise he's going to be pretty isolated up there.
Thank you for attending the Emirates Stadium. Enjoy the game.
And so the match is underway. Bukayo Saka. Thomas now. Lacazette. And return to Lacazette. Aubameyang! And a goal! Just what the fans wanted to see.
Well, here's the replay, and what a ball that is to put him through. And he takes full advantage of the time he's given. It's an accomplished finish too.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we?
Well, the manager's showing signs of frustration. They need to improve if they're going to get something out of this game, Derek.
Back underway, Arsenal with the lead. Longstaff. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Aubameyang. Here's Cedric. Possession changes hands, the interception there. Almiron. Longstaff. Emil Kraft. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. Aubameyang. Xhaka with it. Lacazette. Saka. And unable to keep the ball. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Cedric. Thomas. Now Lacazette. Well, that's how to hit them. Not quite accurate enough, though. Longstaff. Carroll. Almiron. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Thomas. Patient build-up at the moment. Well, no stopping him. And just like that, they've lost possession. So a throw in here. Cedric. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. And a good-looking ball. He just needs to keep a cool head. A big miss. They should be 2 in front.
Well, that could be the game right there. What an opportunity to go 2 up.
Shelvey. Carroll. Failed to keep hold of it. Aubameyang. Aubameyang. Oh, they've lost it. Granit Xhaka. Thomas now. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Tremendous ball played through. Oh, surely. In it goes. Delighted to be 2 in front. Things look good for them now.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through, and then it's probably the easiest tap-in he will ever get. Lovely stuff.
A chance to revisit the goal. So 2-0 now. Longstaff. And scope for them to produce something exciting. Lewis. And moving the ball nicely. Almiron. Played into the box. Well, a smart enough cross there, but no attacker able to touch it. The cross is on. Well, doing the job defensively that time. Lacazette. Breaking at pace. Thomas. Lacazette. Well, the timing was perfect. Ball 1. Beautifully disguised ball. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Kieran Tierney. Well, the defending not the best here. Good defending to prevent the chance. It is to be a throw-in. Saka. And options in the centre. And pulled back. Might be dangerous. Just couldn't get it through. Aubameyang! In it goes! A 3-goal cushion! This is astonishing stuff!
Well, Derek, take another look at this now. There's nothing much, really, the keeper can do. It was good play to get in that position. He's not going to miss from there.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we? Three goals without reply. Take it away. And a throw-in forthcoming. Space and time for the cross. Struggling to keep the ball. Delivered into the area here. It wasn't an especially high-quality header, was it?
Well, that was like one of mine, or more to the point, like one of yours, Derek.
You're spot on with that assessment, Lee. And winning it back.
Well, Arsenal have had total domination as far as possession is concerned. If you have that much of the ball, you can put pressure on the opposition defence, and they look like they're creaking. That's why they're winning comfortably.
Doughty defending to win the ball back. Shelvey. And again, negligence when in possession. And the forward run by Lacazette with the ball at his feet. He has options around him. Well, the attack promising as it was, scuppered there. And he read it well, intercepting it. Now potential danger. Possibility for Aubameyang. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through, and then it's probably the easiest tap-in he will ever get. Lovely stuff.
A chance to revisit the goal. Well, sadly, we have to conclude that this hasn't really been a contest, but all credit to any side committed to scoring goals like this. Longstaff. Playing with purpose and control. Options in the middle. An attack full of promise. And the cross goes in, but unable to make anything of the cross. Granit Xhaka. Arsenal have given it away. Great challenge, he got nothing but ball. Aubameyang. Tierney. David Luiz. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. This looks promising. Now Lacazette. And the defender takes care of business. Bukayo Saka. Thomas. They've lost possession here, Arsenal. Crossing possibilities. However, a well thought out piece of defending. And scope for them to produce something exciting. Well, a top-notch piece of defensive judgment. Granit Xhaka. Xhaka with it. Thomas. Xhaka's lost the ball. Space afforded him. Longstaff. Unable to keep the ball that time. Xhaka. Can he play it in? Really well played pass. Arsenal pushing forward with options available. Well, that's how to break the spirit of the attacker. Couldn't hang on to it. Arsenal have given it away. Shelvey. They do pass the ball with authority. That's not a bad ball. Well, the crossing needs to be a bit better than that. Granit Xhaka. Kieran Tierney. Tierney. Happy just to retain the ball in their own half and draw out the opposition. And continues his run. Lacazette. Suffice it to say, his edge is blunt. Poor effort.
Well, he got a lot right there, but he got one thing wrong, and that was the finish.
There to take it away. And the forward run by Lacazette with the ball at his feet. He has options around him. Cedric. Saka. Aubameyang. Strong but fair tackle. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. Partey. And he's clear as lines. Lacazette. Partey. Well, no luck keeping possession. Kieran Clark. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Space on the flank. Could cross it in here. But nothing to worry about. Well, they did have possession of the ball, but all that good work now counts for nothing. Lewis. Ball with Shelvey. Well, 3 minutes of stoppage time added on here. What can they do from here? Delivering it into the box. The clearance wasn't decisive. Shelby. Crucial block from David Luiz. And now the delivery. Well, the keeper very decisive. Corner again. Over it comes. Longstaff. How can he take them on and beat them? Lovely work to get past his man. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. And firing it into the area. Well, trying to build a head of steam. Another corner it'll be. Well, as strikers go, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is amongst the best. Really knows where the goal is, Lee.
Well, he's made this game look simple today, and I can tell you it's not easy from that midfield role. Head on a permanent swivel. He knows exactly where everybody is on the pitch. That's an art in itself. The assists are a bonus too.
So the corner played into the box. And a tidy tackle. That is that for the first half here. You've certainly got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Lee.
Wow, it's simply the difference between these two sides. All the eyes will be on him for this second half. Can he get the hat-trick?
And return to Lacazette. And so the second half commences here. Well, it was one-way traffic in the first half. They're going to need all their time if they have designs on a comeback. And they will be awarded a free kick for that. Cedric. Saka. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Shelby. Into the advanced position. Longstaff. Oh, that's a well-timed pass. Much to the sheer delight of the fans.
Well, Derek, take another look at this now. There's nothing much, really, the keeper can do. It was good play to get in that position. He's not going to miss from there.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we? Well, not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1.
Number 13, Callum Wilson.
Granit Xhaka. Hanging on to the ball in this fashion suits them. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Xhaka with it. Arsenal pushing forward with options available. Went in strongly to win the ball. Are being pressed here. And play halted, free kick given. Lacazette. Thomas now. Lacazette here. Working away patiently, looking for an opening. Aubameyang. Well, the attack will peter out. Keeper's ball. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Carroll. Wilson with it. Longstaff. No real conviction in the challenge. Teammates in the middle. And the defender takes care of business. Counter-attacking very much an option. Thomas. Granit Xhaka. Saka. Cedric. How about the cross? A really top-notch piece of defending. Oh, he's given us away inexplicably. Able to close down the shot. Smuggled away. It might be. Splendid save from the keeper. Danger averted.
Yeah, he didn't have long to react to that, but you have to praise his reflexes there.
Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. He's driven in the corner. And nothing positive. Well, last line of defence, literally. Nice looking pass. It's opening up for them. And a goal kick given. Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? And played in, making sure nothing untoward happened. Willock. Granit Xhaka. And a goal kick will be next. And we're inside the final 30 minutes. Thomas. Successfully cut out. Jacob Murphy. A creative look about this. Murphy. Lewis. Chance to play it in. A very effective clearance. Longstaff. Shelvey. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Granit Xhaka. Now with Aubameyang. Lacazette. Well, they couldn't keep it. And he read it superbly. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Almost weighing up the opposition with a string of neat passes. And moving the ball nicely. And it looked as though they might be in just for a second or two. On the offensive. Lewis. Shelvey. And it's still on for him. Just the clearance that was needed. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Cleared away comprehensively. Lacazette. Now Lacazette. And that's an important intervention. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. And a throw-in it's going to be. Time for a change then. It might be on for them. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. Shelvey. Oh, nice ball over the top to chase. And the keeper there to catch it under no real pressure. Using his strength to shield the ball. Thomas. Fine sequence of passes. Martinelli. Lacazette. Granit Xhaka. It wasn't an especially high-quality header, was it?
Well, that was like one of mine, or more to the point, like one of yours, Derek.
You're spot on with that assessment, Lee. Well, it's come down to the final 20 minutes here. Granit Xhaka. Credit to them for winning back possession. And continues his run. It's a perfect challenge. Kieran Clark. It's with Isaac Hayden. The ball back with Arsenal now. Partey. Now Lacazette. Pepe. Has the strength to hang on to it. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. It's there for him. It's opened up for him. A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now.
Well, it is good play. You might question the defending, but I prefer to be positive. Really good build-up and an easy finish.
A chance to revisit the goal.
Well, it's turning into a real shocker. This is the very reason, Derek, I'm not a manager.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. And in the second half here, and it's almost, Lee, a case of whatever they've touched has turned to goals.
Well, for Arsenal, the creative teamwork has really all come together for me tonight. The players are all on the same hymn sheet.
Oh, big chance! Tremendous block. But he's gone short with it. Gabriel Martinelli. Lacazette. He cuts it back. Clean challenge. Miguel Almiron. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Substitution time it is here. And very deftly cut out. Good pass. Lewis. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. It's Jamal Lewis. Getting forward. Holding on to the ball. Waiting for the cavalry to arrive. Crossed into the penalty area. Well, it all counts for naught. Good pressure high up the pitch. And cuts inside. Well, they pulled one back, but perhaps a bit too late in this contest. They haven't been at the races this evening.
Well, here's the goal again, and he's just been caught napping, hasn't he? Had his pocket picked and rightly punished. Schoolboy stuff.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored.
Newcastle United goal. Number 13, Callum Wilson.
Granit Xhaka. Not getting anxious when they have the ball. Well-timed tackle. Hayden. Here's Almiron. Chance to cross. Well, he knew he had to get to the ball, and he did. Joe Willock. Xhaka with it. Nicolas Pepe. Willock. Oh, he's given it away. Using his strength to shield the ball. He's protecting it effectively. Good-looking ball. There could be a chance now. Wilson. Real defensive commitment there. Kieran Tierney. Well, by playing keep ball like this, they're keeping the opposition at bay. David Luiz. Xhaka with it. Really good interception. And promising stuff from Arsenal. Not to be advised giving the ball away in that position. And a strong tackle. And given the defender's touch, the referee says corner. Played into the centre of the box. Just far too close to the goalkeeper. This looks threatening. Pepe. Chance to play it in. An alert piece of defending. In position here. Well, that's a foul, and it sets up a free kick in a dangerous position. Xhaka! And the free kick not far off at all.
Technique. Just look at this technique, and he's inches over.
Strength and control, a big part of his game. Oh, lovely ball. Goalkeeper's ball, and was always going to be. Shielding the ball superbly. Thomas. This attack looks highly promising. And this situation could be dangerous. A goal here! Giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it.
Well, Derek, as we see it again, it's a big mistake. You try to teach youngsters not to get caught in possession and be aware of what's around you. He has no clue, and he pays the price. Well, they've been poor all day, Derek, and you sense there's going to be a rollicking in that dressing room after the game.
Kieran Clark. Granit Xhaka. Gabriel Martinelli. Joe Willock. Can they create something from here? Good visualisation and execution. Nice and easy for the keeper. Well, they've lost possession of the ball. Nicolas Pepe. And players waiting in the centre. Well, they have it again. Granit Xhaka. Joe Willock. Now Lacazette. But he stopped them just when they looked menacing. So there it is, the final whistle, and a satisfying outcome for Arsenal and their many fans around the world, Lee.
Well, being potent up front gives you a great chance in any game, and they were certainly that today. Sharp, clinical and exciting to watch for sure.
Well, the cameras get up close and personal with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang with good cause.
Well, he never gave that back line a chance to get a breath. 2 goals for the lad today. Played superbly well, looked really sharp, constantly playing on the shoulder of the last defender. A real handful.
Might be dangerous.